Why do I believe that every artist needs to write at least 20 songs before releasing anything? Because only then you start to see your real self. And have you ever thought why your first songs are usually so sad? Let's talk about this. Research shows that many successful artists had traumatic childhoods and personal dramas, which later shaped their art. In pop music, legends like Michael Jackson, Nicki Minaj, Brian Wilson all went through serious childhood abuse. Artists often take their pain and transform it into art, searching for meaning and relief. Writing from suffering gives a feeling of catharsis. When I first started writing my songs, all of them were very sad. Luckily, my childhood wasn't that difficult, but I still had some normal teenagers' problems. That was my way to not keep everything inside. Back then, I believed that art is created through suffering. And honestly, that was my development as a person. I believe that you need to live through pain to create something. And there is nothing wrong with this, because art is always about truth. And in that moment, this was my truth. But the most important here is, don't get stuck in this forever. Give yourself space to explore. Almost all artists start with pain, and it's normal. I believe that the development of an artist looks like this. First, you go through a cleaning process. You write all your pain into songs. This is important. This is even necessary. But after you do it, a new space opens for you. To get stuck in pain is dangerous. Many artists at first believe in the stereotype. The muse live in suffering. Later they understand it's not true. For example, Adele. Her early albums were about breakups and pain. I love it though. But after therapy and life changes, she moved into another level, where besides drama, there is also strength and maturity. Psychologist Cheryl Arut said, talent of an artist is the ability to visit the hell of emotions, but not to live there all the time. You can take care of yourself, but still visit those deep feelings sometimes. And everybody wins. When I went to therapy, I understood. Songs can be created not only from pain, from pleasure, from energy. And so another stage began. For 3 years I was writing down all my sad thoughts. But one day I felt I don't want to write sad anymore. It's so important to feel what fills you. I didn't want my music to bring people back to the old wounds. I wanted more to show that we need to look forward and choose the future. After this, I discovered other emotions. I wanted more aggressive riffs, more drive. I wrote an R&B album about love that doesn't hurt, but brings happiness. And that was a discovery. Love can be beautiful, music can be full of joy. Music always reflects who you are. So to find your true self is a task with a star. Cupcakes. Researcher Brené Brown warns, if you change authenticity for fake safety, you can face depression, anxiety, guilt, even sadness. Being yourself means living in harmony with your values and feelings. This becomes a bridge between you and your audience. By the way, next week I will release the video about this, so subscribe not to miss it. I forgot to put this, guys. It's called blueberry muffins. And here is the main point. Why is it important to write at least 20 songs before your first release? Because the first 20, this is your diary. You write down everything that was inside. The next 20, this is experiment. You try different styles, different emotions, and only after that you become a real creator. The first works, this is your laboratory. Don't be afraid to experiment, to make mistakes, to try genres. Nobody expects you to make a masterpiece right away, but through quantity you will come to quality. It's like painting. At first, sketches are just lines. The next one are colors. But the real picture is born only after many attempts. When I started studying in London, we had an assignment to write one song each week. And one time my friend told me, you should write a sad song. I want to see your strong emotions. And I smiled because she didn't know that I had written all these sad songs long ago, and now I'm looking for other emotions. So my message is this: if you are only starting to write songs, don't stop at the first or second one. Write 20, 30, 50, Go through your pain, feel joy, experiment, and only then you will see your real self, because music is a journey. And that's great. We can grow as a person, as a musician, as an artist. Thank you for watching. Please follow this channel if you like my videos. I'm Lerny, I'm an artist. See you soon. Bye!